My name is Matt. I'm with the Burlington Conservation Department. Today I'm going to give a brief overview of our town stormwater system, and then I'll go out into the field and show you some examples of stormwater structures. So first off, when I say stormwater system, I'm talking about the series of underground structures which are connected and drain stormwater from our local roadways and move it into our water bodies like our streams and our wetlands. The goal of the system is to prevent flooding by taking water off our roads and our parking lots very quickly during large storm events. So water will first enter the system through catch basins. You see these as square grates in the road or openings in the curbs which catch the water and collect it. Then this water is usually added together from several catch basins via underground pipes and discharged at a single point. This single point is called a stormwater outfall. A third part of the system are culverts. These are located all over town, and they're mostly underground pipes which pass water from one side of the road to the other. If there's a stream going under and we don't have the money or funds to build bridges everywhere, culverts usually do the job. Here is a model of our town with a catch basin and a stormwater outfall we can look at. So in this case we have a catch basin here which will collect the water and then use to transport it via underground pipes to the stream with the stormwater outfall. Now this model only has one catch basin, but across town we usually have a series of catch basins. So there might be catch basins along the entire roadway which all gather water together at one point before discharging it at the outfall. We can see this catch basin in action if we start a sample rainfall event. So as it starts to rain, water begins accumulating on the road surface and eventually flowing downhill. If our catch basin is working properly, as it is, we'll see it start catching the water and discharging it to the stream. Now ideally it's preventing the flooding from happening on the stream downhill of the catch basin. Now, while we need a working stormwater system to prevent flooding in our town, they can also pose some challenges. Because there's a direct line from the catch basin to the stream, anything that makes it into a catch basin will go to the stream. There's no treatment in between. So any kind of contamination that's present on the street or present in town has the potential to get washed into a catch basin by a heavy rainfall event. So just to demonstrate, for example, say someone is changing their oil in their car in the driveway and they have a spill and they're near a catch basin. You might have a little bit of liquid make it into the basin. Say we have a construction site that's upstream of a catch basin. If they don't have proper erosion controls, they might have a lot of sediment washing off their site during a rain and making it to the stream. Or they might have some kind of spill on site. They might be refilling a vehicle and miss. They might puncture a fuel tank if they have an accident. And you would see some kind of contamination making its way from the site. Now, anything that makes it into the catch basin again goes straight to the stream. So we have to be very careful about what we allow into our basins and into our stormwater. So after this, I'm going to go out into the field and take a look at some catch basins, take a look at some stormwater outfalls, and possibly even collect some samples. I'm out here in the field taking a look at a stormwater system. So on the left here we have a catch basin, and across the street we have a second catch basin. In the middle of the street we can see two manhole covers. Now these manhole covers usually mean that there's pipes underground feeding into them. You see these when a pipe needs to change direction, which in this case, for the sewer pipe, you can see the road has a curve up ahead. So we can assume there's a sewer pipe underground coming down this road and then changing direction to go around the curve and going off this direction. Now if you'll notice, the sewer pipe is very close to our drain pipes for the stormwater system. One major concern we might have is if these pipes are old and possibly leaking, the sewer pipe might be leaking and putting raw sewage into the stormwater system. This happens underground, so we can't see it if it is, but we can definitely smell it. Sewer pipes smell very stinky, as you might imagine. So now that we've found our stormwater system, we're going to go take a look at the outfall. That's over here. If we smell poop, we know there's something to be concerned about. Okay, this is the stormwater outfall. It drains those 2 catch basins we saw earlier. At the moment, it's dry and there's no flow, which is about what we expect because it's not raining right at the moment. I also don't smell any poop, which is a good sign. So those sewer pipes we saw earlier are in good condition and not leaking. Eileen and I are going to keep looking and hopefully find an outfall with flow. If we do, we'll take a sample. So, wish us luck.